Hey everyone, welcome back to the Chicken Insight Podcast. I am Tina.
And I am Connie.
Today we're talking about full summer flock management. Everything from heat stress and water management to coop ventilation and even predator pressure during the hotter months.
Yeah, because summer can go from manageable to stressful really fast if you're not prepared before the first real heat wave hits.
Exactly. So today we're breaking down practical things flock owners can do right now to make summer easier on both themselves and their birds.
All right, let's get into it.
What are some of the first signs of heat stress that backyard flock owners should watch for, Connie?
Well, Tina, honestly, one of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming birds are fine just because they're alive and walking around. You must look for panting and open mouth breathing. Then when their wings are held away from their body, they're too hot. They're trying to get air underneath their wings. Lethargy and reduced activity. Another thing to look for is pale combs or birds avoiding movement. Then we notice their feeder, they're not eating, and low egg production. And when you notice a bird that's collapsed, it has done, it's had enough, it's overheated, and it's too late by that point. Make sure you have shade, airflow, and cool water daily.
Yeah, chickens are really good at hiding stress until they're already struggling. By the time they look severely overheated, you're already in response mode instead of prevention mode.
Okay, so Tina, how should water management change once summer temperatures really start climbing?
Yeah, water management in summer is way more than just filling a bucket once in every morning. You want to make sure that you have multiple buckets throughout the areas so that they can get to them easily. You want to try to have them shaded. This is going to help prevent the water from getting too hot, from, becoming algae buildup and stagnant water, that type of thing. On top of using multiple stations, you need to keep the water clean. So changing them several times a day in some cases, depending on how many waters you have and how many chickens and so on, is really, really important. But keeping it shaded will help a lot. Watch for some of the dominant birds blocking some of the access. This is why it's good, too, to have multiple stations of water so they're not all fighting over one or two. And just taking that 5 or 10 minutes a couple of times a day to dump them out, clean them out really quickly, put fresh water really makes a difference. This can really help with avoiding illness and things like that as well.
Right. Absolutely, Tina. And birds drink way more than people expect once temperatures spike, and especially with larger flocks or heavier breeds.
Right. Absolutely, Connie. But before we move into ventilation and predator pressure, here's a quick reminder from Valley Hatchery.
Hey, this is Courtney, Customer Support Manager here at Valley Hatchery. Quick reminder before we keep going. The moment your chicks arrive, get them into a pre-warmed brooder, then call us right away. Do not wait until the next morning. That first 24 hours is the window that matters most. Weak chicks, lethargy, anything that does not look right. We need to hear from you immediately. Our number is 1-800-652-7606. If we are assisting other customers, please leave a voicemail and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Valley Hatchery has been shipping NPIP certified day-old chicks since 2009. Our team has walked thousands of customers through their first delivery. We know exactly what your birds have been through to reach you, and we know how to help. Phone lines closed? Email us. Your message will not sit until Monday. We monitor email every single day, weekends included, anytime. Here is what every first-time mail order buyer needs to understand. Mail order chicks are not the same as locally hatched birds. They have traveled. They are tired. Getting that first 24 hours right takes expert guidance, and that is exactly what we are here to give you. And before delivery day, make sure you have downloaded our free chick care guide at valleyhatchery.com. It walks you through everything from day 1 to week 6, so nothing catches you off guard. Our support does not end at checkout. We are with you until your flock is fully grown and thriving. Because at Valley Hatchery, we believe that getting your chicks is just the beginning.
All right, let's jump back into the episode.
Yeah, when people say coops need good ventilation, what does that actually mean in practical terms, Connie?
So, a lot of people think ventilation just means cracking open the windows. However, it's really about moving the trapped heat and moisture out of your coop. You need air exchange versus direct draft, such as most coops have windows on 2 to 3 sides. Open those windows, get the air flowing, so that the moisture and humidity is to flow out naturally so it doesn't get caught in your coop. And that stresses the chickens out also. Just remember not to seal coops too tightly in the summer or winter. Ventilation is necessary year around. Stable temperatures and ventilation being critical parts on the housing design.
Yeah, exactly. Because a coop can technically feel shaded, but still be dangerously hot inside. Airflow matters way more than people realize.
Okay, so Tina, let's talk about predator pressures, how it sometimes increases during the summer months.
Yeah, summer is actually one of the easiest times for people to get comfortable and accidentally let security routines slip. You know, you're busy doing your summer things and you think, oh, I'll check it later, I'll check it later. And sometimes later doesn't come soon enough or at all. So, young predators, we have to remember summertime, all the predators are having babies. They're coming out, they're learning to hunt. So, they don't realize that your chickens are off limits. It's just a natural part of their life. And so, we have to be really careful, especially at dawn and dusk, because that's when the increased activity occurs. Longer daylight hours, the days that start getting longer and longer. Sometimes when people have to go away, like on a vacation or something like that, they might have people watching the flocks and they have some inconsistent routines. So that can be kind of a window as well, or those people just simply don't know what to look for. Food and water both, they attract wildlife. So they're going to smell that. So you want to make sure that you're storing that properly. The feed is really important to secure that in a really good container that predators can't get to or smell. Checking things daily, because if it becomes a habit, you're going to catch things much quicker and probably prevent a lot of things. So checking hardware cloth and latches and just having those nighttime routines so that you can catch things before problems can really happen.
Absolutely, Tina. Yeah. And predators usually find the weaknesses before the flock owners do.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And especially once routines get relaxed during your busy summer schedules. Okay, so hopefully this episode helps people think ahead before the hardest part of summer hits.
Yeah, because most summer flock problems are easier to prevent than to fix.
Take some time this week to check your coop airflow, water setup, shade coverage, and predator protection before the temperatures really climb.
Yes, and ask yourself honestly, if the hottest day of the year happened tomorrow, would your flock be ready for it?
And real quick, if you've got a poultry question you want us to cover in a future episode, send it through the fan mail link in the description. We will answer it on our future episodes.
Yeah, we'd love to hear what you're dealing with in your own flock.
Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.